gonna hop on. There you go. Okay. Just in case somebody was gonna hop on and couldn't make it, or if somebody shows up late and they want to rewatch the beginning, regardless, we just like to have it just in case. But yeah, you guys are gonna hear from a few of us tonight, and I'm gonna go ahead and screen share, and I will let my friend Anna start it off for us all.
Hi everyone, my name is Ana Chynoweth. Thank you so much for being here tonight, first off. I am so honored to get to be here and to be presenting to you guys tonight. Little about me, I'm a first generation immigrant. I was born and raised in Tijuana, Mexico. And I was such a happy kid because I was so ignorant. I didn't really know what was going on around me, except for the fact that my brother worked in a television store loading trucks, and my mom did too. And my sister was a stay-at-home girl when she was literally only 8 years older than me. So I didn't realize back then that my family was all going through it and struggling to keep me in school, because school isn't free in Mexico, and they were doing everything they could to keep food on the table so that at least one of us could have an education. I didn't know that until we immigrated to the United States and I was a little bit older. So obviously growing up, I knew that I needed to make my family proud. I went into healthcare and I was so proud. I never saw myself doing anything else. I was a certified medical assistant, and I didn't want to be anything else. I didn't want to do anything else with my life until this little boy in this picture came into the story, and I became a mama, and he was a preemie. And 1 month in, my savings from this career that I was so proud of were all gone because he was so sick and needed so much. And then 3 months in, we were going hungry. And 6 months in, they were starting to shut our lights out because we couldn't keep it going. It was so hard and such a slap in the face to have worked so hard to be somebody, or what my family and I thought was somebody, to then have that turn around and just slap me in the face and become just a piece of paper that I couldn't even afford to keep my son alive with. That's when I saw this beautiful girl on social media who actually had just given a down payment for a house. She had a little girl just 1 week older than my son, and she was just killing it at life, and she was working on her phone and just having such an amazing life with her family. And I figured, if she can do all of these things, I should at least be able to keep my son alive. And so I joined her, never looked into the business, joined her specifically, and I bought her, and it was great because I learned so much, and it was ignorance on fire. This little boy's alive because of that. But a couple of years into that business, I realized that we didn't really look into the business much when we first joined, that it had turned into something not so great for other people. It got to the point where the whole compensation plan changed, and their checks were cut so short, and new people coming in, they couldn't really make any real money. And it was then that we hit a wall, and we were struggling to be able to bring anyone new in, believing that we could truly help them. That belief started to feel more like a lie, and it just didn't sit right with us. Hence where Q Sciences came along. And here is what we want to share with you guys. Honestly, when we saw this, we could not unsee this, and this is why we're doing this for you guys tonight. And I hope that this means just as much for you as it did for us. So Q Sciences is honestly the right company. It has changed so much for us, for our families, for literally everyone joining us in this space. It has had 1,800% growth since 2018, and that is no coincidence. We are in 26 countries and expanding, and it is a ground floor opportunity, meaning we are truly a brand new company just getting started with growth, not with being established, but with growth. And what that means is that we literally are in the right momentum at the right time with the absolute best processes. And that is literally why we are the #1 company in our space right now. Do you want to show them the next slide? Sorry. All right. So this next slide coming up, here we go. shows you guys where we are. So the very bottom is ground floor. That is where we were 10 years ago when Q Sciences was born. It was born in a doctor's office, but in 2018 is truly when everything took off. It's truly when everything just became what you guys are seeing today. It truly went from being an idea born by doctors to help people to truly being the vehicle that's changing so many lives, and honestly, our entire industry. And it wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Mr. Mark Wilson. He honestly is the soul behind this whole project. If you guys know who he is, then you're like, wow. And if you don't worry, I didn't either. He is a two-time Super Bowl champion. If you know football, then great. If you don't make the mistake I made. I like literally took my son to meet him wearing like the opposing team's like jersey. He was so sweet about it, and it just goes to show who we're working with. You guys, he is not just an amazing athlete, he's an incredible businessman. He was super successful in his initial career. Obviously 2 Super Bowls is no joke, but also he later on went on to real estate, which he was incredible at it, went into retirement and realized he wasn't fulfilled. He hadn't done everything or given everything that he had to give, hence why he decided to join this team of doctors. And then in 2018, everything changes when this brilliant man on the other side, Jake Spencer, joins this endeavor. He is a guru in our industry. This man has made so much money. And honestly, one of the biggest pet peeves he gives is you need to work with your mentors. You need to always have a mentor that you're following. So he is not just the president of our company, but he also is an incredible mentor. He literally is constantly taking us under his wing, doing special trainings. He is amazing, so smart, but also his heart is so in it that he literally created an entire compensation plan for us, which is what has taken Q Sciences to what it is. It is bottom heavy, which means the brand new people get paid the absolute most. And that is why, honestly, like so many people are seeing so much success here. But the brain behind the operation is truly Dr. Stephen Kimberly. He is incredible. He's amazing. He truly capitalizes on market trends with cutting edge products. So he is always ahead of the curve. We always have the it thing to the max, like literally. He's constantly making new products for us, new, whatever it is that we're needing, he has it on our lap, but with the absolute most quality possible. He has a whole team of doctors making sure that everything we have is medical grade, has been tested time and time and time again. We will never see a product that isn't top of the line, and hence why our company is called Quintessential Sciences or Q Sciences. He's a former senior editor at WebMD, so he's somebody. He's huge. He's also a licensed naturopath, internal medicine doctor. He's just incredible all around and literally at our fingertips. So with all of those resources, it obviously is no shock that we have amazing products. We literally have full broad hemp, we have nutrition, fitness, weight loss, vitamins and sprays. We have kids vitamins, skincare, collagens, and what's not even on here yet that we just launched, which is literally a whole new vertical, because we realize the times that we are living in and we are ahead of the curve always. And we literally just launched an entire home line. So not only are we putting amazing things, quality things made by doctors into your body, we're also putting them into your homes. No more forever chemicals, no more toxins, no anything that isn't great for you. So that's what we have to work for. Going into our products, this is our Q Core. It's actually our soul of the company. It was our very first product that we created, and it actually is still our top selling product. It's no surprise that it's in 80% of our people who orders. It is amazing, and being that we don't force people into auto ships, it says something. It literally has your brain health, your biotics, so pre and probiotics. It literally helps with your digestion. It helps your entire body just be in tip top shape, helps with bloating, helps with, it just helps you feel better overall. The next product, my favorite product in the world, you guys, before this, before this company back in July, I had so much life going on that I was actually balding. I'm 31 and I have no business having this much luscious hair. It was falling out. You guys, I had like, I would sit under a light and like, I'm showing off right now, sitting under like 3 different ones for you guys because I literally had a big old bald spot right here where if I sat in the wrong light, you could just like see right through my hair, and it was so bad and so embarrassing, and I look bad in hats, so it was bad. Um, but with this collagen, like my hair has grown so much. It is a liquid formula. It is incredible. It's the only medical grade collagen out there. And that says something, you guys. We also have it in a gold bottle, and that one's for your internal function. I know Kaitlyn will not let me live this down if I don't share this. She actually had a broken tailbone from when she had her daughter. And with the just one bottle of the gold collagen, she was able to repair that when she'd had that, like it had been broken for months and months and months, and she was just in so much pain. So yes, this works. I have hair and she has a non-broken tailbone. So these are just, more of our skincare lines. We have our skin collagen, we have our reform and our refine. So we have our facial cream, and we have the smaller collagen, the repair, is actually amazing. Doesn't get enough credit, you guys. It actually helps with burns. So if you ever have anybody that has really bad scarring from burns, that is definitely your go-to friend right there. Our next products that are just amazing and I can't go without talking about is our sublingual sprays. The quickest ways to get products into your system is via IV. Now, not everyone has the medical training or capacity to go get an IV for just anything. And the next quickest way to do so is to do a sublingual spray. So everyone can do that. Everyone can just like lift your tongue and spray down, and it literally gives you so much benefit immediately. So we literally have all of our vitamins, B12, our sleep, relief, and our boost. Like everything just is so incredible. Literally gives you vitamins right away, helps with sleep. We can help with cravings if you're trying to lose weight, and it's just like working at home now with all those munchies, you definitely need something to help with that. So our stuff is just incredible, and I could go on and on and on and talk about all of our products in the same way because they're all so amazing. But what I'm going to do instead is let Cassie take over. She's got an amazing testimony that she wants to go ahead and share with you guys. So Cassie, go ahead.
Hey guys, can you hear me? Okay. Hi. Thank you so much, Anna. You're the best. You did so good. I'm Cassie Purcell. I just started this queue about a month, maybe just over a month and a half ago. And I have seen so many incredible results between the juice sprays, the Q core, the my favorite is the calm drink. Okay, the chill. Any of them. I have very high anxiety and I have high stress and I have chronic pain. So I use the sprays consistently. The sleep spray and the relief spray saved my butt. And then on top of that, I make sure that I take, my Q core, and I'm on top of that. Honestly, Q has just changed me as a person since I started. Oh, sorry. It has just changed me as a person. Like it's made me feel so loved, so supported. I have the best team. Like, no matter where you're at in this company, you're going to get support. You're going to get the love. You're going to get all of the hype. Like, everyone is there for everyone. And that's unlike any company I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, there's no company in the world that I've ever worked with that has been as awesome as Q has been for me, at least. And I mean, I truly believe that, like, as long as you are willing to put yourself forward and lose that ego a little bit and kind of just like lean into it and just really take that leap, then you will see results. Like, our main leader, we love her, Kristen Wyatt. We give it up to you, girl. Like she says, let the chips fall, right? So you go in, you simple plug and play system. As long as if you have questions, they will help you. You'll get help. And I love that. I love that everyone's so real, so raw. Our owners and president is amazing. They will tell you how it is. They don't care. They'll tell you how it is. And it's so refreshing because you don't find that anymore. And there's that. And honestly, my favorite thing is just this whole ground floor opportunity right now. Like, the business right now is, the opportunities unmatched. The comp plan's unmatched. The fact that it is growing so fast is making it so that it's so possible to make so much money so quick. And you don't have to just do it from one side or the other. And I could go on and on and on about all the different sides of how much I love it. But I truly, I just have to say, I was not about network marketing. I've never done it. Q has 100% changed my entire outlook on it. So if you're questioning it and you're like, ew, girl, I don't want to deal with no MLM. Like, honey, it's not we don't just forget that idea, put it in the garbage. We're going to leave it there. And then let's start fresh, okay? So, I truly try to, stress that. It's not like a buy this, buy that. It's about family, about making your life better. And that's what we're all here for, right? We all want to make money. We want to make everybody feel better, families' lives better, right? So that's what I'm here for. I want to thank you guys so much for having me. I'm sorry if I went on. ADHD gets me. But I'm going to pass it on to my mentor. I'm the most wonderful woman, Kaitlyn. Here she is.
Aw, thank you. Okay, I just want to say, you guys, so that was actually both of their, if not their very first, close to their first time presenting. So you guys did amazing. I'm so proud of you. And again, thank you guys for, just hearing all of this. And I'll finish it off quick so that we don't waste too much of your guys' time. But yeah, so I also have kind of a similar story where I've been in the industry for over 5 years now. I was a top leader in another company for almost 5 years. I was the second highest rank in the entire company. And it wasn't something I thought we were going to do either. I feel like that's the same for everybody. Nobody grows up saying, I'm going to be a pro network marketer. Nobody dreams that, right? But it's when we get to that point where we need extra money that all of a sudden that's the opportunity to do it, right? It's all about, maybe it's not your dream to be in network marketing, but it's your dream to be home with your kids or to be able to travel or to buy the house. That's when you start to think about these things, right? Because what happened for us was I was working jobs that I enjoyed but weren't making much money. My fiance was still going to school for engineering. And so that was our only income. And we got pregnant when we weren't planning it. And so that one income turned into maternity leave that was only $400. And so we literally could not put food on the table. I could not pay the rent. We literally could not afford anything. Our parents had to step in or we wouldn't even have a home. It was so embarrassing. That was the lowest point for me. And that's when I saw somebody else doing this, just like Anna. I saw somebody else make a post about that they were working from home. And I was like, okay, you know what? I don't care. I don't care what this is. I signed up on the spot and I was like, just show me what I got to do. And that mindset and determination, it did change our life. It really did. We've been able to buy a big, beautiful house. We've traveled the world. We took our 2-year-old to Australia for 3 months. I quit my job and I've never gone back to work since before that first maternity leave. And I now have 2 kids and I've raised both of them. Like, it's truly just been the most life-changing thing ever. And then a few months ago, kind of like what Anna was saying too, the same thing happened where I started realizing that just it was not possible for new people to win anymore. They were not making the money. Customers weren't loving the products. Like, it was just so much more tiring than it was rewarding. And that's when we started asking the hard questions and looking into different companies and different compensation plans, different products. And that was hard, you guys, because like I said, I was making money, but my team was not. And so that was a scary thing to start looking into and possibly give that up, right? But it has been the best thing ever. Like, truly, I could not love this decision more. It's only been a few months and we have way more people winning here than I have ever had ever. So one thing I really do love about this, and I love that Anna brought up Mark's fitness background, because that's really what brings into this company, so that it's not just about the products. They really want to help us with our entire life. So here, any of our ambassadors and customers also get free access to our QFit app, where you get your own personal trainer. There's workout plans, meal plans, recipes, accountability groups, macro counters, like literally everything you could need for your lifestyle is in this app. And that's hard to find. And when you do find it, it's super expensive. So the fact that we have this and it's free for the people that are part of this company is honestly life-changing for a lot of people, because remember, like she said as well, we're guided by actual like naturopaths and doctors. Like, these are not just like random ones they plugged in there. Like, it's literally meal plans built by nutritionists and workout plans made by actual like fitness trainers. Like, it's actually insane the amount of knowledge poured into this app. Now, if this is something you guys were interested in doing as a business, our owners actually always respond to what people are going through as well, which is another thing Anna mentioned. And so now, instead of it only being $99 to join, you can actually join for only $39.99. And then that gives you your business for an entire year. So that gives you your app for a year that has kind of like your behind the scenes business stuff, right? Your QFit app, your e-commerce site where people can shop from you, where they can join your team, literally everything you need for an entire year, you can get for just $39.99. The only difference is that if you join for $99 still, which you don't have to, but you can, you then also get free shipping on your orders for the year. So it kind of just makes it more of like an Amazon Prime account, right? With just like cheap shipping. But that is the only difference. Now, if this is something you were thinking more as a customer, we have an incredible customer program as well, where every time you run an order, you actually get Q rewards, which is essentially points for free product. So you can spend it as often as you want. You can save it up for a huge free shopping spree someday. For example, our mentor, Kristen, I just saw her story the other day and she got like $600 worth of products for free. Like, it's crazy how much we can do that. We have amazing customer support that's really fast and efficient. You get up to 25% off the products. And then the biggest thing that really had me choosing Q Sciences is the fact that we have a money back guarantee, because that's how confident we are in our products. We have cutting edge technology on our products. So they're not just like gimmicky where they work on some people, they don't work on others. Like, we actually have patented technology so that your body absorbs the products instantly for instant results. And that's why we can be so confident and say you can literally order a product and use the whole thing. And if you don't feel like it helped you or gave you the results that it was supposed to, you can get your full money back, no questions asked. But with that said, our return rate is 0.5%. Like, that is unheard of, you guys, to be able to have a full money back guarantee, but nobody returns the products. That says so much about a company. And when I learned that, I was like, okay, sign me up. This is like unreal. Now, what brings people to the business side, though, the biggest program for our ambassadors is our financial freedom movement. And this is another thing that just proves how much our owners of the company want to help your entire life. Like, we are not about putting people into debt or, those like flashy car programs where it seems cool, but they actually screw you over. I'm sorry if this is going to like hurt any feelings, but what happens is when you're given something like that and you don't maintain the rank or whatever got you there, you actually then it transfers over to you and you have to pay the entire debt for whatever it is. So the cars, for example, actually can put people into like huge debt. So our company has a financial freedom movement as our extra to help people, where you actually get set up with a free financial coach, regardless of rank or how much you make. You can literally get set up with them the second you join the company. And I actually learned the other day, which I did not know, even if somebody were to leave our company, they still get to keep access with that financial coach. Like, how crazy is that? Okay. And they work with you one-on-one. They help you eliminate your debt, learn investment strategy, budgeting, savings, retirement, emergency funds, like everything. They work with you individually so that you don't have financial stress in your life. And then when you hit the 4th rank in our company, they actually put a paycheck into your debt every single month. That does not come out of your pocket. It doesn't come off your paycheck. It is literally just an extra way for our company to help you, where it starts at $100 and it goes up to $400 a month. And they just put it into a debt of your choice. So you can set it up to your car, your house, your credit card, whatever it is. And just every month, they just put it in and help you pay off that debt. Like, it's absolutely unheard of. So on top of that, we get paid a bunch of other ways as well. We have our team side of the company. So like if you're wanting to build a team and help people, we have pay that way. We have pay if you're wanting to work the customer side. There's obviously commissions for that. Plus we have set pay. And the reason I mentioned both is because some people love knowing that in this company, you do not have to do both to be successful or promote. Like, you don't need to be signing ambassadors and customers. You can literally pick and choose. So most people do both because it's extra money, of course, but it's not mandatory. Now, on top of that, we have set pay, which is huge for people that need to know, for financial security, what their paycheck is going to be. There's no averages. There's no guessing on a calculator how much you're going to be making. It's literally just your overall volume as a team. You know what the set pay for it is based on where your volume ends, which has been incredible for budgeting and for financial purposes. And then on top of that, there's bonuses every time you hit a new rank as well. And those are freaking huge, you guys. So I'm not going to go into like full depth on how this works, but we do have a very short video that does explain like every single bit of this. So if you do want that video on the compensation plan, please feel free to go back to the person that invited you here tonight, and we can send you that so you can like truly learn how this works. But I love that it's so simple. It can literally fit on a piece of paper. So that tells you something, because I can tell you from experience, if you know, that there's companies that had to do trainings after trainings after trainings to try to show people how to maximize their paychecks, or how they can or how they can't make money. And like, it's just mind blowing. So the fact that it's literally so simple that anybody can understand it is just unreal. Now, I know this was also kind of mentioned by Cassie as well, but one thing that I love about this company is that it is not something where you need to be a pro coming into this. You don't have to have experience. You don't have to have a huge network and know what you're doing. Like, it's literally so simple. Just like she said, we'll show you what we do, and you can literally just do it as you learn, to the point where you could be making money before the heck you even understand what you're doing. So I love that she touched on that, because it's so true. It literally just comes down to if you're doing the things. And if you are, you're going to be making money. The only way you will not succeed is if you're truly just not using the simple systems that we give you. Now, the last thing I'll say before I end this for you guys is just the culture, which was also mentioned. And I will definitely talk about it again, because it is truly the best thing I have ever experienced ever. I have never seen such support and mentorship and recognition that I have since joining Key Sciences. Because like I told you guys, I was literally the second highest rank in the company for years. And I never got the chance to hang out with like the CEO or the owners of the company or the top income earners. They had no clue who I was. Like, there was nothing like that. Absolutely nothing. I was never on a trip or a retreat or literally anything. And now we have only been here for 6 months. And 1 month in, I got to go to the owner of the company's lodge. I got to learn from them. I got to meet the #1 income earner, who invited me and a few of my girls into her home, where we met her kids. We had supper with her family. Again, I've going on, oh my gosh, there's been so many lately, I can't even remember. Just got invited to multiple more retreats, one in Austin, Texas, one in Quebec, Canada. Like there's so many that there's so many we're having to like pick and choose. My fiance's like, you are not traveling every single month. Like pick your battles here, woman. So we're gonna have to pick which ones we're going on. But again, in 6 days, the owner of the company is actually flying me out to their lodge again. Like they bought the flights and everything to go learn directly from the owner and the president of this company at their lodge. Like it's just unreal, the amount of support and mentorship, and the fact that they don't care what rank you are or how much money you are. Like they just want to know us as people, and they coach us on our marriages and being present for our kids just as much as they do the business. Like they literally tell us, do not show up for your business until you've already shown up for your husband or your wife and your kids. Make sure you're doing date nights, your kids' sports, take a day off each week. Like they literally coach us so much on being the best person we can be. And in turn, the people working in this company are the happiest, most supportive people you will ever meet because of that environment that we're working in. So that's the last thing I will leave you guys with. If you guys have any questions about it, please feel free to go back to the person who invited you here. If you want to, learn the systems in detail of how we work the business, if you want to see the compensation plan, anything like that, please feel free to ask. And I'll just leave you with this quote on the bottom. And the reason we're all here is because we're all here to share this opportunity with you guys, that you can go join $1 billion company, or you can be part of creating one. And that is literally what we're doing. We're showing people that right now, the timing we have is unlike anything we'll get back ever again. In the fact that like, I could go ask people on the street right now if they've heard of Key Sciences. And if not, almost all of them would say, no, what is that? So that's the kind of opportunity we have right now, is to get to be the first people to share that. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some of you guys doing this with us soon, because it is freaking phenomenal. And I hope you guys have a really good night.